Hey, Basket Brains. Kirby here, aka Darkwing Disc. And this week I had to clean my gutters, so I busted out the step ladder. I never knew my real ladder. Alongside of me, as always, is Ollie DePina. And Ollie one time was in prison and he had to take his own mugshot. They just called it a selfie. Welcome to episode 71 of the KO Disc Golf Show. Episode 71 is the Victory Bell episode. Famous players to wear the number 71, we got Walter Jones. Red Sox players to wear the number 71 is Jorge Alcala. There has been no Mariners, actually, that have ever won the number 71. I thought that was pretty interesting. And Ollie, here's with the Giants.
We got Will Hernandez from 2018 to 2021. Kind of not too many prominent 71s, but we just drafted a really nice lineman from, I forget the college he's from, but Marcus Mabo. He's taking the number 71. So wishing him the best of luck this year.
Sweet. All right, we'll get right into the KO question of the week. Question this week, a little silly, but crunchy or creamy peanut butter? Let us know in the comments down below, and Ollie and I will answer and give our opinion at the end. Ollie, how you doing, man? How's it going?
Doing well, doing well. I have been working, biking a bunch, which has been awesome. Kind of got some new pedals on my shoe. So I got new pedals. I got my old ones here. I had some like flat pedals here. And my plan is I'm going to get another bike and plan to use these and put straps on them for like another kind of bike later on. But I got new ones that are like you can get shoes that clip into them. So I got the clipless pedal. They're called clipless pedals, which is maybe the dumbest thing ever because they
Mm-hmm.
literally clip in. So I that's one thing I'm learning that I'm like, I don't get that.
Yeah,
That's not clicking to me. Um, but I
literally.
think it's made such a difference. I did the Lake Washington loop again yesterday, like the north part of it, and was like 15 minutes quicker than the other time without pedals, and wasn't. I definitely was like less fueled. It felt like it gave out a little bit, got like burned at the end, but it was still like noticeably faster, which was fun. And so that's been really cool. Went out on Lake Union, celebrated my friend's girlfriend's birthday, and then went to a concert with Roxy, which has been so it's been a pretty fun packed week. And then got some fun plans this week for some discing and some biking. So
Sweet. Yeah. How far? What is your mile check for last week? Do you have that there?
last week I had, yeah, I do. So including yesterday, it's at like 80 something miles because yesterday was like a nice 30 miler. But just last week, because I'm just doing from Sunday or Monday to Sunday. So
Mm-hmm.
last week I was at 55.39 with 2,671 feet of elevation.
That's crazy. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
You're saying
So
before the show
we're
you're thinking
bumping that
about
up this.
yeah, you're saying before the show you're thinking about taking a trip down to Portland, and we're saying that's going to be like that's like an all day adventure for sure. So that's pretty awesome. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm rooting for you for sure. I hope if you want to do that, man. I hope you're nailing it.
How you doing, Curb?
Doing pretty good. I'm currently in Portland. I'm sitting at a park bench at Pier Park right now. I played a practice round early this morning. Pier Park's pretty nice. Everybody kind of says how it's like kind of the greatest course down here, and it's awesome. It reminds me a lot of SeaTac, but with like a lot more elevation change and a lot more just more elevation in general. There's a couple of holes that I don't think I'm a huge fan of because I don't really know if like fully see the shape that you're trying to make. Like I know like hit gap and then try to proceed down kind of thing. But I'm excited to just play a few more rounds. It's really really pretty here. It's gonna be really hot this weekend, but gorgeous here right now. And it was I had a lot of fun. A lot of like straight shots. So I think like my MD1 and my Essence are gonna be working overtime this weekend. But yeah. I went out Sunday. Ellie and I had a little like kind of like date day, little hangout day. We went to Delphi and rented a golf cart, and I played 9 holes of like ball golf, which I've never played ball golf before. I've only just ever gone to the driving range, and really really fun. I shot a 53 on the front nine, which I don't know. It's nothing like impressive, but it's not that bad. I was having like one of the things I noticed. I really like going to the driving range and pulling out the driver and just like hitting the shit out of the ball. Like it's always fun just to try to get
Yeah.
like maximum distance. So going to Delphi, and there was a couple of holes that were like, 136 yards. I'm like, oh, I don't know how to hit a ball only 136 yards. Like I only know how to like bust out the big guy and just like smack it. So there's definitely like one or two that I was like definitely gonna send like at a couple of houses, but thank God they have like some like fences and stuff like that because I just like was overshooting it because like so that'll be the thing I do next time I go to the driving range is figure out how to hit a ball like 120 yards comfortably. Um,
Yeah.
so it was a lot of fun though on the holes that were like bigger and more wide open. I was like, oh, I feel so much more comfortable like swinging it kind of deal. So super super fun though, just a good time. We went and played the just normal disc golf course afterwards, which is fun. It's always kind of cool like having Ellie out there because she sees me play a lot. But it's cool going to a course like that and having like those big like downhill fairways to throw down and her just be like, Jesus Christ, you throw that so far. And it's kind of cool, like I don't know, dude. Like I married her, but it's also kind of cool to like be like, oh yeah, she thinks I'm cool. Like she thinks I'm good at this. Like I still want to like,
Oh,
still,
showing off. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Like I want my wife to like me still. So,
Oh, dude, 100%. I went on that first day with my bike, or like that I biked with Roxy. I like was biking. I like let out a yell and was biking. So I was like, she was like, I was trying to impress you. She's like, you did. And I was like,
yes, yeah, dude. That's what it's all about, man. It's just kind
yes.
of make. I want my partner to think I'm cool, dude, for sure. So, um, yeah, she's not feeling too well right now, so I was pretty excited. I was honestly like, it was nice to be like, okay, well, I'm leaving for the week, so now you can just kind of be sick for a few days if you want to kind of deal at the house. Um, but yeah, so it's been great down here so far. Like I said, weather's absolutely gorgeous. Um, we're gonna jump right into the tournament recap presented by Emerald City Discs. Emerald City Discs, the gem of the Pacific Northwest. Ollie, you want to hit us with the 360 Open and the winners there?
Yes, sir. Again, so sorry if I butcher or say your name wrong. Please let me know if you hear this, and would love to get corrected and say it properly in the future. But to start, MPO Spencer Stewart looks like went into a or yeah, it has Spencer Stewart, Michael Lambert, and Dylan Slate all at -15. So I'm not sure how that ended, but it says Spencer Stewart came out on top, and then Michael Lambert and Dylan Slate ties second. Um, but it looks like Michael Lambert he got more cash from that, so it looks like that's just second and third there. FPO we got Allison Mabbitt. In MP50 we got Rick Capalaco. MP70 we got Kurt Bain. MA1 Logan Lambert. And in FA1 we have Jordan Lynn. MA40 we got Tom Rower. Oh. And in FA40 T Bex. Let's
Bex.
go. Bex Warich. MA50 Philip Keytron. MA60 Rich McClellan. And then at MA2 we got Cody. Oh my God, Cody Connor. Oh my God. And then at MA3 Tyler Hazelhawk. It was his. I think it was one of his first wins, if not his first one. He said, and then it was his birthday this weekend too. So shout out to him.
That's cool.
Seen a lot of tournaments. FA3 Sophia Britt Spieler. And MA4 Brandon Kasprinsky. Oh, shout out to all the winners of the 360 Open.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was over at NAD. So nice job, Ollie. I mean, you're getting through it, dude. Dude, some of the names, they're just not easy to pronounce, but we do our best over here for
I mean,
sure. So
Cody. I read that and said Cody.
yeah, that one was kind of egregious, but we're gonna let it go. It's all good, bro. Um, heck yeah, dude. All right, so next week, as we look ahead, as the tournament look ahead, presented by Swamp Cow Kava Lounge, Swamp Cow Kava, love me that dirty water. All right, next weekend we got Washington State Dubs, tons of really, really awesome teams. We're gonna see if Asher and Brian Johnson can repeat as Washington State champions. Really, I mean, that should be awesome. I think it's just the 1 day event. Should be really, really good though. This is usually, they do this every year, the week before Washington State championships. So, really looking forward to getting home and, getting ready for state championships next week. Um, Also happening this weekend, which is why I'm down here in Portland, is the Rose City Open. It's an A tier happening down here. It is 2 rounds, rounds 1 and 2 here at Pier Park. I think all the baskets are just going to be in the long position. And then it's going to be 1 round at Glendoveer on Sunday. There's a practice round scheduled for like Thursday for Glendoveer, but I mean everybody has booked their round out there, so it's gonna be. I have like a 1 o'clock tea time, and I'm not even like totally confident that I'm gonna show up and like be able to play. I think like he reserved tea times from like he said in the email that he reserved tea times from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and then when I called and I spoke to the guy and told him that I was doing the disc golf and wanted to play the disc golf course, he's like, we have a 103 tea time available, and I was like, okay, sure, I'll take it. So I don't know. I might have to call today and kind of just verify and see what's
Yeah,
going
that's
on and like
crazy.
that kind of thing. Because like it didn't make any real sense, but I don't know. Hopefully it all kind of works out. So, but yeah, it's more of like a wide open course. I'm not. The only thing I just really want to get out there and just like the couple of holes that have OB or maybe I might be willing to like kind of carry a water or something like that. I just want to throw those shots. It's really, I mean, it's a ball golf course. There's not, I don't know. We've played it a couple of times. I've played it a bunch in the
Yeah.
past. Like it's just about one more round just to make sure we know where all the OBs are and stuff like that. So really looking forward to this weekend. Should be great. We'll get into the jump right into the weather. Weather look ahead presented by AGL Discs.
Together we can reduce, reuse, and recycle for a greener future for disc golf.
We nailed that today. Actually, I'm really proud of us. That's gonna just get it smoother and smoother over time. Love it.
I was
Uh,
noticing that. I didn't want to jinx it though. You killed the first two, and I was like, oh, I gotta hit this.
that was awesome. That's so smooth. Um, this is going to be an absolutely gorgeous week in Seattle. I saw there's going to be a lot of like low 80s. So you're going to be rocking anywhere from probably like 70 to like 85, 86 degrees there in Seattle. Absolutely gorgeous. Sunny, barely any clouds in the sky. Perfect weather for disc golf and that kind of deal. Down here
Oh
in
yeah.
Portland, a lot of the same, but just a little more intense. It's going to be sunny all week. I saw that we have some high 90s on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and then high 80s basically like Wednesday and Thursday. So the plan originally was to just kind of car camp, and I have the car set up for that. But if it's going to be in the high 80s to like low to mid 90s, I think I might just go and
Yeah.
book a hotel somewhere because that's just not worth it. So. Not worth it just sweating all night, not being comfy. Um, all right, we're gonna get into we're gonna do kind of like a little new little segment here. It's kind of a dusting off an old segment, I guess. It's our baseball check-in. As everybody knows, I am a Red Sox fan, and Ollie is a Mariners fan. I'm also kind of a Mariners fan, but definitely way more of a Red Sox fan. Um,
Hmm.
so, yeah. Postseason is about 6 weeks away, so just a couple of times that we're going to kind of check in on baseball before we get into playoffs and stuff like that. Um, this season, as a Red Sox fan, has been a roller coaster ride of emotions. We started the season and we started really poorly. I think at one point we were like 13 games out, like behind, or 13 games out of even being 500, let alone like looking at the division or the wild card or anything like that. And then we traded away our best player, Rafael Devers, our best hitter on our team, to the Giants for basically like nothing. We got a starting pitcher who's in the minors. We got a starting pitcher who we turned into a reliever and has been freaking awful. Jordan Hicks has been so bad for the Red Sox. It's been like when he comes into the game, it's such a frustrating. Like I know he's about to give up 2 to 3 earned runs every time he comes out there. It's so frustrating to watch. And when we traded for another guy who we ended up just like flipping at the deadline, so we basically just gave away our best player for almost nothing just to get him off of the team. And then we called up our brand new prospect or our youngest prospect, who's like the number one hitter in baseball, or number one hitter in the minors. His name is Roman Anthony, and the Red Sox came to Seattle the weekend after they traded Devers. So they trade Devers away, and then they come to Seattle, and Roman Anthony comes up to the Red Sox. And going to those games, there was definitely a bit of like weird emotions because I was really disappointed in the team. But there's like this new wave of excitement because we have these young guys coming up. And let me tell you, the Roman Empire is here. This guy is awesome. I mean, for being like 22 years old, he's got like such a command over the strike zone. He's taking walks. When I was listening to the game the other day, he had 3 walks and a double, and that was his game. It's like that's awesome, you know. And it's like I
That's
love that
not
kind of
rookie
like
numbers, yeah.
nah, dude. Like he's scrappy. Like he owns the zone. I'm a huge fan of him. I'm really excited for like what he's bringing to the team. We have some other like young rookies that are kind of hit or miss. Like one of the guys just getting wrist surgery, so he's gonna be gone for the year. Another kid who came up like isn't doing great, but has all the potential in the world. And I think what's most exciting about this is we signed Roman Anthony for the next like 9 or 12 years or something like that. So he's going to be on this team long term. Um, I always struggle to buy jerseys with players' name on them because of a Rafael Devers situation where we sign him to a 12 years contract and then we trade him after 2 years. But this is a kid who I think, as a Red Sox fan, like I would consider getting his name on a jersey and that kind of investment because he's going to be the next big deal in Boston for a decade. So. We're
Yeah.
currently sitting in tied second in our division behind the Blue Jays, tied with the Yankees, and tied with your Mariners there. So you want to get in a little Mariner talk?
Yep. Yeah, Mariners, since we kind of coming back to this situation, there was like a lot, like great pitching rotation kind of had that figured out, but there was always the question of needing that bat. Um, so it was really awesome to see the team invest in Naylor and get Gino back. Um, which, yeah, it just brought back this whole, like, I don't know, going to that game when Gino was back was so electrifying, just seeing like the atmosphere, seeing fans that were like excited again, that were like really were just like really like unamused with how the team wasn't spending with how much they were getting supported. And so it was nice to see that. And Julio skipping the All-Star break and having like so far such a great second half has been really cool to see. Like just like so many games with Julio kind of like getting back on his horse, where I'm really enjoying that. Um I mean, right now we've lost 3 games in a row, but right before that we won 8. So it's like, you know, I don't think, as long as we just get right back on to winning, it's not too big of a deal. We're at, like, few games, 3 games into the wild, like above the Guardians for the wild card, I believe, or whatever the team for the wild card is.
Yeah,
So
I think they're. I don't think
it's
the
feeling
Guardians
pretty.
are. I don't think the Guardians
No.
are really going to have much in there, especially losing their closer Clase to like the gambling thing. I don't think that. I don't really. Not that they can't be a factor, but I just don't see them being a factor. And the same with the Rangers. I think that's another team that
Yeah,
has all the
no.
talent, but yeah, there's not. They're not playing like they're there, So it really kind of feels like the Mariners and Red Sox are fighting for that wild card spot. And I will say, as a Red Sox fan, it's so important that the Red Sox have home field advantage because they are not good on the road and they're very, very good at Fenway Park. So I think that's going to be like a huge thing. As the Red Sox can't just play for just a wild card spot. I think they need to play for like the top wild card spot.
I'm with it. Baseball check-in's back.
That's right, baby. Second half Julio taking off. Kind of a fun
I
note.
love
I don't know.
Julio.
I don't know if I'm spoiling anything really, and I don't think so. But Cal Riley, is it Cal? It's just Cal, right? Not Call
Cal
Cal.
Raleigh?
Yeah, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh?
Pretty sure you're about to see like a Cal Riley Bach ad pretty soon. I'm pretty sure Brian worked out
That's
a
pretty
deal
sick.
where he like can use. I don't think it's like a full commercial. I think it's like an image like he can use like Kyle Riley like eating like a Baka sandwich or something like that. Pretty awesome. I think there's going to be like a big dumper special or something like that coming. So I thought that was really really sweet though. I was like that is a
Nice.
yeah, and like Brian had talked to him or talked to his agent like at the beginning of the season, so the fact that he talked to him and then he started having this like MVP caliber season was just like a hey, like what an awesome get. Nobody could have known that he was going to do that. So really, really cool. I thought that was really,
Yeah,
really
I
fun.
got to. I got to meet him this year. I forget what month it was. It was the Seattle Sports Commission, and
That's
I
right.
walked up to him and I had my friend Gabe on FaceTime and was like, I just handed Cal the phone, and my friend Gabe just starts screaming, and he's just like smiling, just like, thanks, bud.
Yeah.
And Roxy has a photo with his with my phone, and he's just like looking at my phone, and I'm like, oh, it's awesome. But that's awesome. Love Cal, love Cal.
Yeah, that's so fun. Yeah, if the Red Sox, I mean, if something happens to the Red Sox and they're not in the playoff picture or they get bumped from the playoffs, like I am full go on Mariners, like playoff baseball here in Seattle. I'm rooting for that in general, right? But I'm also rooting for my Red
Yeah,
Sox to go on and make a good run. So, but playoff baseball in Seattle would be so much fun to
the
watch.
Giants have the Giants have lost a bunch of games with since getting
I,
Davers,
I, I
Raphael
don't. I
Davers.
mean, yeah, I don't like to like.
I know they're just not that great, but
No, it feels kind of dirty to be
I,
like
I
they're
saw
not
some
good. It's
crazy
like,
stat though. I saw some
yeah,
crazy stat though.
I don't know. He's still a good hitter. Like he himself is doing well, but just because the team
Yeah.
isn't doing well, it's like it's one of those things. Like when you see like an ex girlfriend with a new guy, and you're like, he probably sucks. It's just like it's. I mean, it's fine. He's all right. So. I don't like to watch him at first base though. That is one thing. Like when I see Rafael Dever first base highlights, I'm like, I'm gonna keep scrolling. Like I don't need that in my life. I'm out of here. So because the Red Sox need a first baseman, and we had him on our team. So, all right, we're gonna get into the draft this week. This week we are doing Tom Hanks characters or Tom Hanks movies characters. I don't know, we're whatever kind of thing. It's all kind of the same deal.
Oh, 90
Um,
seconds.
oh yeah, that's right. Ollie's 90-second breakdown. All right, you ready for the
I was
best 90
ready.
seconds of your week? Sorry, I'm working off of a notepad this week because we're just rocking in the park.
You're
So,
good.
all right, Ollie, hit us with your little breakdown. Let's go.
All right. Give me 1 second. I just had to. All right. All right. We're going down to Illinois for this Ledgestone Open. Ooh, I said burr. Wait, okay, restart. I said burr. It's cold in here. There must be some birdies in the atmosphere. I said burr. It's cold in here. There must be some birdies in the atmosphere. Gannon Burr winning another event. Player of the season? I think so. Definitely my player of the year. That's my GOAT, Gannon Burr. I love him. Kyle Klein giving Discmania the 1-2 punch they've been wanting to see. Isaac Robinson with the crazy final round to get third. Shout out to Colin Bryant for making the cut. We always love some Colin Bryant here on the KO Disc Golf Show. Same with Axel Olsen, who aced hole 7 during round 2. Eight, yeah, something about he just got such a basket hunting mentality. Awesome to see that. Valmonda Hondo barely held on to push a playoff, losing 3 strokes to Owen on the final 2 holes. Owen absolutely shredded the field, shooting -8, while the closest to her was -3 from Lisa Falkus. And, well, it might not have been 90 seconds, but maybe with the mess
No.
up. But thank you.
Ice, ice, ice. Nice
I
job,
know, I
Ollie.
know, I know. I just, the confidence wasn't there.
Dude, Ellie, I'm telling you, that is like one of Ellie's favorite things. She's gonna be pissed that you didn't finish that. uh,
No,
no, that was
just
sick
the
though.
confidence.
Nice job though. Yeah, Gannon Burr putting together what might end up being like an all-time season. He's definitely going to be player of the year, especially winning a major and that kind of deal. And I heard in an interview that he's actually looking to break the all-time rating record, and he wants to be 1063 rated. So I thought that was pretty interesting, especially if you're that close to be like, man, I just got to put together a couple of really really hot rounds together. I think that's really it's fun. I've talked about it a lot before. I don't put a lot of stock into ratings and stuff like that, but I do put stock into like setting records. and be able to set a
Yeah.
ratings record like that is pretty sweet. So I like that. And we don't really have anything else to kind of have to judge that kind of thing. So just really impressive. All right, getting into the draft this week. We're doing the Tom Hanks draft, as mentioned before. It's either yeah, characters, movies, whatever. Ollie said he wanted the first pick, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the first pick. No, I'm just kidding. Ollie, go ahead. What do you what do you got, bud?
Give me Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump.
Oh,
I
all
needed
right,
Forrest Gump.
sure.
I was worried. I was worried. I needed that. I just needed to make sure I got that one. Now my list can. Now I can throw some other just favorites, but I need it. Oh, Forrest Gump probably is my favorite though. I'm not gonna lie. I love that movie.
That's really solid, dude. I don't think that would have been my number one overall pick anyways, so I'm totally good with that.
Okay.
Uh, because in my
Okay.
mind, when I think of Tom Hanks, I think of Woody from Toy Story. So that's my number one,
Yeah. That's a
Toy
yeah.
Story. That movie was amazing. I
Yeah.
mean, all of them were so good, even all the way up to like, I think I've only seen, I don't know if I've seen the fifth one, but I mean, none of them, like all of them are bangers. Like, there's not a bad one in the franchise.
Yeah.
So. And then another one of my personal favorite Tom Hanks movies, Castaway. Absolutely love Castaway. Um, it's definitely one of those movies that like makes you think about what you would do in that scenario, in that situation, and like it's one of those movies where afterwards I spend so much time thinking about that movie and how I would have handled this situation or what I would have done and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, Castaway is an incredible movie.
Yeah. That's great. I wanted to take Castaway. That's a good pick. We're gonna go Sleepless in Seattle.
Okay, sweet.
I watched it not I've watched it a couple of times not that long ago. I always paddleboard by the house or boat by the house where it was filmed at, so just cool.
That's pretty sweet.
Shout out Seattle, man.
Yeah, yeah. Is that the one, or is You've Got Mail a totally different movie, or is that the same?
No, I think that's a totally different
Is it a
or
totally different movie? Is that even Tom Hanks still?
I don't think it or no, You've Got Mail is Tom Hanks, but it is a different movie. You've Got
Okay.
Mail is great too, but
Yeah, yeah.
um we're going to take after that we're going to have to go with I wanted Castaway. It's a good pick. Another one I watched not that long ago, Sully. I just liked his role
Sully?
in Sully. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, it was the captain that like he like has to. He's like a captain. And he has to. It's not the Denzel. He's not drunk, but he has to like do an emergency landing in the Hudson. It's like a real thing,
Oh, I don't
and
think I've
there's
seen
like
this one.
a maybe it's not a real thing, but it was like he has to do an emergency landing in the Hudson, but then he get like there's like something that like he gets sued. It's pretty good. I don't want to
Hmm.
spoil anything if you haven't seen it. Now you should see it.
Yeah.
You should
All
go
right. I'm
watch
gonna
it. Sully. It's really
Sully.
good.
Okay. Sweet. All right. So for my number pick or my next pick and the number six pick in the draft, I mean, one of maybe the best movies of all time, A League of Their Own. If you haven't seen it, I mean, he plays the. I mean, you had to have seen it, but he plays the drunken manager. I mean, one of the funniest scenes ever is when he takes the like 2.5 minute long pee and like Rosie O'Donnell's behind him, like looking at Madonna, being like, get the timer. This is a record." So it's just really funny, really silly. There's no crying in baseball. It's such like an iconic movie line. Um, yeah, I love A League of Their Own. And
Yeah.
then for my last pick here, I'm gonna go with kind of more of a deep cut, and he was like kind of, I think he was barely in this movie, but it's the movie called That Thing You Do. He actually like
Okay.
I think he directed and produced it, and then he had just like a really minor role in the movie. But it was about a band from like the 1950s or 1960s. They were basically just one hit wonders, and they had this drummer come in and just like play the song a little faster, and it made the song more upbeat, which made the song like a whole like radio hit, and they made a bunch of money and then lost a bunch of money. And it was a really, I've seen the movie a bunch when I was a kid. It's really really interesting movie, all based in like the 60s. So yeah, That Thing You Do is my last pick. So Ollie, what you got for the number 8 pick in the draft?
I think we're just gonna have to go with Saving Private Ryan.
Oh yeah,
Kind of a staple, kind of a staple. But another one that I'm surprised, or not surprised, but Terminal was one we watched recently
yeah.
that was honestly pretty good.
That was on my list, and so was
But
Catch Me If You Can. That was another one. That movie's really
Catch
really
Me If
good.
You Can. Yeah.
Yeah, with Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, you got a lot of good movies.
Yeah,
I gotta watch some of these again.
I mean
Freshen
Big
up.
too. That's another good one. Big. It's kind of one of the original, like if you were
Oh,
like a kid turned into an adult kind of situations. But all right, to recap our picks, Ollie has Forrest Gump, Sleepless in Seattle, Sully, and then Saving Private Ryan. And I have Toy Story, I have Castaway, I have A League of Their Own, and I have That Thing You Do. All right, next week we're going to do the Happy Gilmore 2 recap. Ollie and I were a little busy this
yeah.
week, didn't have a chance to watch it. But we will sit down and watch it next week. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun.
Episode 71. It's been fun. Kirby, good luck this week. Enjoy the nice weather, everyone. Never say never, because limits, like fears, are often just illusions. Michael Jordan. Aim high, shoot low. We'll see you next week. Peace!